Hey everyone, dropping in really quick tonight. I want to share a vision with you that I had this morning. I know this is going to serve several of you. If you're feeling like you're out in the wilderness, if you're feeling like a lone wolf, this one is for you. And I know I'm supposed to share it with you, but I was laying in worship this morning for several hours and really just praying in the Spirit. And I had this vision come over me. So what I want to do is share this vision with you, and then I want to explain the revelation I had on the vision and how I believe it's going to serve you. So I'm laying there, and all of a sudden I'm outside, and this wolf comes running up to me, and I'm a little bit startled because it's a wolf and I'm not sure if I should be afraid, but this wolf runs up to me and he comes pretty close up to me and he just sits down and he stares at me, and I knew I really didn't need to be afraid, and so I gazed back at this wolf, and I really appreciated this wolf sitting with me. I sat there for a while, and then all of a sudden a second wolf comes trotting up, and it sits right in front of me again, right beside the first wolf. And again, I kind of step back a little bit because now there's two wolves. I should be afraid of these wolves, but I'm just not. There's not a fear there. And again, it just sits down and just gazes at me. So I gaze back at these two wolves. We sit there for a while together, and then I look to my left and I look down the road and I see this entire pack of wolves running up the road. And I wasn't sure if I should be afraid of this because now there's a whole bunch of wolves coming, but I didn't feel afraid. I felt like this was good. And then all of a sudden there's this giant wolf, and he's in the front. He's way bigger than the wolves all behind him. He's way bigger than the wolves that were sitting with me. And I'm like, oh man, like that's the alpha wolf. And I'm kind of like, should I be afraid of this again? I have that doubt for a moment. But I see him pick up this stick with his mouth, and he keeps trotting up to me, and he's not on this mean hunting mission. He's playful. He picks up, and his whole just countenance of his body just changes when he picks up this stick, and all these other wolves are following him, and they come running up. And I come out of this vision. Later on, I thought about this vision for a while, and I went for a run, and the Holy Spirit really put on me the revelation of what this means. And so I want to share this piece with you. And so oftentimes when we're on these journeys in our life and we're out in the wilderness or we feel alone, there comes a time when God brings in the first wolf into our life and brings in maybe a second wolf into our life. He brings in the presence of people to us, right? Or relationship. And it's easy for us, if we're not careful, to overlook the really special relationship or two or whatever that number is for you in your life. And we really need to sit back and gaze and appreciate and love being in that presence of those special relationships. And I know that when you're growing and when you're pressing forward into your journey, that it's hard to see down the road sometimes to our left, but we have to be able to look down the road and really trust that the Alpha, the Omega, right? God is bringing your pack into your presence, right? And he's going to bring that in. And so we have to really trust, we have to abide in what we're in sometimes right now. If we know that we have something to appreciate and gaze at, we really need to abide in that and remain patient. And that when we keep pressing through the wilderness, that when we come out of it, there's going to be a pack. Our pack is going to grow. Because if we believe and we're being ruled by the wind of the Holy Spirit, that the Alpha, the Omega, God is going to bring in, the Father is going to bring your pack into he's going to lead you to your pack of people, right? And so I want to encourage you, if you're feeling a little bit of alone, if you're feeling a little brokenhearted, if you're feeling a little torn apart, just stay the course, keep moving through that journey. Look around you and really realize who is close to you. Who do you need to gaze at? Who do you need to appreciate? Maybe it's a person, maybe it's Yeshua, maybe it's the Holy Spirit that you need to abide in a little bit more and really just appreciate being in the presence of that, because your pack is coming. I wanted to share that with you guys today. I hope it encourages you and I hope it serves you. Have a great rest of your night.